We don't have a good image size here, as you can see. For this render, I will open a new page, but I will consider it A3 and the resolution will be 150, and we create it like this. So I will drag and select both of these pictures into my new picture, like this. I prefer to fix the size like this and crop the image, because I think it's nicer this way. Let's close these pages, and in this part, let's do some small work. First of all, if I use Ctrl B, with Ctrl B you have color balance, and I can remove some of the blue light inside the picture. As you can see, we can change the color theme here to get the ideal color that we want. I prefer to make it black and white like this, and if I press Ctrl L and control the level of my colors, and as you can see, we use a lighting render for this. Now let's do some interesting stuff. We use a simple brush but first let's create a new layer, and then with brush create a sky for this design. It can happen in all sorts of ways. We use a blue color, and in this part that I have, I will select a part of the sky vertically, as you can see. So the brush is happening in this area. Let's choose some watercolor brush to see what will happen. Reduce the opacity a little bit. And as you can see, when we use this, it gives us a different result than usual. And if I use this color a little darker, I can have these to do some colors in my landscape to make it more natural. Use another splash with the sun. And from this part, the splashes that we have, that we just downloaded, like this, we can add it inside the picture. Whatever, it gives us a better stain of color. Like this, it's good. As you can see, I'm mixing them very easily. We make a copy from the paper that we have here, or we just drag it inside this one. Increase the size a little bit so we can see the texture. Hold Alt to make a copy out of it, and with Ctrl E merge them together. Again, press Ctrl E to merge them once again. If I multiply it here, it will mix with other layers. Or you can even do it on the watercolor layer that you did. In this area, if I do it, it will mix with the lower layer as well. But when we do this part of the building will be like that. Hold Control and delete it like this from this. Let me check it again to see how it will work. Well, I think it needs to be inverse selection. Okay, wasn't selecting. We select it and we do Control D and like this. My paper is a little bit dark, so I will make it lighter like this. We'll make the building a little lighter as well. So you just need to use any other color in the upper paper. So we did this, and now let's use somewhat orange color to add a color on the building. We can use the brush for watercolor again and add some stains of color on the building here. And we can immerse them together and mix them. Look, I will import a new brush here with the name of bird. And as you can see, we have different type of bird in group or alone. We chose a suitable color for it, and from this side in a new layer I can add my birds. But let's increase the opacity and the color. Again, let's add another bird with another format here. And we did them inside the picture. But I like to add some figures in front of the image as well. And as we've learned before, we've downloaded them from Skull Goobar site or with people. So in order to use these company figures, you can download them from MoonArc website. So we have these figures like this. Anyway, I will open it and I will drag it inside my scene. From this part, I will drag it and because my area is conceptual, and I will press Ctrl U and make them black and white as well. So we did this just so easily, and if I hold Shift, I can rotate it. Like this. I hope you enjoyed brush section that we just learned here. But in this part, I like to teach you guys another technique. And this technique will help you to create your own brush. Imagine you've drawn a sketch for yourself and you want to use it in your diagrams. Or even the figures that you want to have it in your archive and do a lot of copy from them. When you want to use an object or copy it a lot, it's better to turn that object into a brush. So we open a simple figure here. For example, this one. From Edit and Define Brush Preset, we choose it. And I will type down figure number 1. And as you can see, it just became a brush. And if I turn back to the page that I was, with just one click, I can place it there. Just like that. When they are turning to brush, if they've turned to color overlay before, and have a mixture like this, they can give you a different brush. And as you can see, like this, it creates a different result. Let me use complete white this time, or complete black. So you can see it much better, like this. Edit, define brush preset, and name it like that. As we click it like this, it will just sit in our design. And if I double click it and make it a stork, a low number, so we have a round for that. So this is one technique that in future episode you will use it a lot to represent your work. And this brush that we just used are placed here. And as you can see, these are your brush. So I click it and make them as group, and this is my personal group now. And just so easily you can create your own brush. If I found some trees in my own sketchings, I will upload it for you guys. Or you should just do it yourself and scan it and turn it to brush. And after that, your signature can be on every design that you do. So from this part, I found one of the trees that I've done before, and I want to share this experience with you guys. Pay attention, I open the picture with Control L. I will fix the colors, make it a little darker. Preferably, I will remove my signature so I can use it everywhere. Let's do selection, make it a little bigger. Like this, so we can use it easily. And with edit, let me bring it into another picture or check the mod for the picture. Let's just drag it here inside this one. Because on the other one, we couldn't turn it into a brush. Now that we are inside this one, we do the define wash preset because I've scanned it before the format wasn't suitable. Anyway, so I do it in my own name. We press OK, and just so easily we've turned it into a tree that I can use in my sketches. Color black. And I will add my own signature like this inside my design. In the next one also. I like to do it. Make it smaller and do it like this. So just so easily you can create a mixture of your hand design with your digital design like this. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and in the next topic I will teach you guys mask topic. And a mixture of these together, it could create something really interesting. Be well.